Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking Moonology, but not just any Moonology. We are talking about our full moon solar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio on May 5th, 2023. So stay tuned for some great ideas. So this is a great time to really look into what is affecting us with our moons. And I guarantee you, so let's talk about our full moon. Our full moon, of course, is all about releasing and letting go of. And a lot of times people think of it like differently, but it's like literally a full moon is about revealing, kind of like increasing our intuition and helping us kind of connect to our own internal wisdom, and appreciating kind of like the insights that our soul have, our angels and guides have, kind of like that deeper insight into things. And there's going to be some deeper insights, of course, with some relationships, maybe some job things coming up with this eclipse, but I guarantee you that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is great. Now our full moons are also about like cleansing. It is a great time to do some cleansing exercises, maybe even some grounding exercises, because it can kind of make us feel a little light and flighty, so that can be a great one. But I guarantee you a full moon is all about like communication, and not just communication with yourself, but communication with others. Is there something that you need to talk out? Is there something else that you really need to expose to the light of the full moon? And so kind of our full moon is going to be amazing because it's coming in the sign of Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about kind of like things that we normally kind of like want to pass over, kind of like let's run over that really fast so we don't have anything. But with Scorpio, we're going to be wanting to like dive in super deep into our emotions, super deep into like the meaning of things, the where, what, wow, how, why, who did this, and why did they do that, and what was the, all of that kind of stuff. We're going to be like pulling all of that stuff out, really wanted to like grab a hold of this and kind of like, yes, let's dive deeper into this. And I guarantee you, if you're in a relationship with somebody, or you're trying to talk to them and it's like this really shallow relationship, or kind of like there's no depth to it, you're going to be like, I'm not happy. You're not going to feel satisfied. You're not going to feel like I'm getting enough energy in this, or I'm getting enough out. Even if it's not about them, it's about you. It's like I need to dive in super deep, kind of like doing that insight of like, what do I want to change? How do I want to change this? And where do I want to go next with all of this? Now this lunar eclipse is going to be really powerful because our full moon is kind of like on steroids, kind of just crazy energy. So there is going to be a lot of things that you're going to be like, let's get rid of all of this. And it's a great time to do that. It's a great time to kind of really think about that. But also, are you making those deep connections? Are you really having that deep connection with somebody else? Something that you can talk about and kind of release and kind of let go of some old things, maybe some things that have been holding you back, and you're kind of like, I really think I'm ready to let go of all of this. Now let's get some information just about the lunar eclipse. It is not visible in Houston at all. It's kind of going to be below the horizon for us. So it starts actually May 5th at about 3:14. Let's see, May 5th, about 10:14 in the morning. The height of it will be about 12:30 or 12:22, I think it is. And then it'll all be over by like 2:30 in the afternoon. But all of that happens out of sight of Houston. So it's kind of like, we don't get to see it, but I guarantee you we are going to be feeling it. It is going to be a massive energy that is going to affect everybody on the planet. They always do. It is massive when it comes in, and you're just like, yes, all of this energy is going to be affecting us. And I think that's kind of the fun part, or the interesting part with eclipses, because they do affect everybody. And so things that people have not been wanting to bring forward, it could be jumping forward, things that have been hidden, or kind of like people have kind of like, let's keep that skeleton in the closet. Let's not deal with that now. It is going to be dancing on out, or they're going to be bringing it up themselves. Like, I haven't wanted to talk about this. I wanted to tell you about this, or whatever it is. So that's kind of the interesting part of this, is kind of like people even bringing up their own stuff. Like, hey, I haven't really wanted to tell you about this, but let me tell you this. that is going to be some amazing energy that's going to be coming in and affecting all of us in different ways and in different amounts, depending on where we have Scorpio in our chart. But let's do some angel cards and hopefully get a much deeper insight from our angels and guides about what is about to happen. Now, I will guarantee you that I will be doing a lunar eclipse meditation, as celestial meditation here at my house. These are really fun to do over the water. I've had several clients come in and do those with me, and they are amazing because they're really amplifying that energy and really amplifying what we require releasing and letting go of. And when you're in a group of people and meditating, it can be amazing. Plus, we kind of add that moon element to us because we're doing it over the water. So it would be really great with that part. But let's see what our angels and guides have for us and kind of like what do they have in store for us. Here are a couple of cards, and there's one back here that won't let go of my finger. So that one's going to go first. So this one is all about Paulus, and this is about thinking about like, what do we want to communicate about? What do we want to cleanse out of our system? What is it that we want to let go of at this point? This is going to be a great time to kind of release some of those old energies and move into some new upgraded energies. A really good one. This is the 11th house, and this is the community. We want to communicate with our community, our family, our friends. Who are the people that are supporting us? Who are the people we're supporting? That's a great way to do it, and it should be this balanced energy. If not, maybe that's something that we choose to release at this time frame. It's like, interesting. This is the 9th house, and this is all about exploration. Exploring those ideas that we've kind of been holding with that Scorpio energy, kind of like we haven't really been wanting to deal with any of that. We're going to let that go and bringing in a great Scorpio energy of like, I want to dive deep into this. I really want to find that person to talk to about this. And I guarantee if you're looking for them, they will show up. This one is the South Node, and this is the past. This is going to be bringing up maybe some things from the past that we're ready to release and let go of. Things that we thought we let go of, but we haven't quite 100% let go of completely. So this is like, yes, this is the energy. This is Scorpio, and this is the rebirth. This kind of goes along with kind of that Scorpio energy. Pluto is all about the rebirth, but we have to go through that death or releasing of things first before we kind of move into that phoenix of like, yes, here it comes alive again. But what was the things that we had to let go of? That's what we need to bring up, because you can't really let it go until you bring it up and look at it and decide what's working for you and what's not working for you, and then you can let it go. That's the best way to do that. If not, they keep coming back. This is the first house, and this is the arrival. This is going to be bringing in some new ways and some new energy, because we just had our solar eclipse not too long ago and in a new moon, and so that was all about bringing in things new, but we're still kind of like still purging with our full moon, but it's going to be bringing in the new things, the new arrivals, what's coming up next for us. This is going to stay high in this energy. I guarantee you it's going to be affecting everybody, and everybody's going to be kind of figuring out like, where am I upgrading next to? What am I changing into? How am I changing into all of these energies? It is going to be amazing about how many people are moving in to some new energies, and I guarantee you it's going to be affecting all of us. Our last card, this was like literally jumping out the side. This is our progressions, and this is our journey. This is our journey. We chose to come to Earth during this time frame. We chose this time frame to come in and to make some changes. So anything that's been holding us back, this is full moon in the sign of Scorpio is telling us, let it go, because once we let it go, then we can kind of be released from the things that weren't working in the past, that still aren't working now, and we can let them go so we can start moving towards a life that we love, a life that we live every day to the fullest, kind of like having an amazing day every day. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.